Okay, we're going to continue looking at absolute value equations. This problem raises the questions, what do we do when there are two absolute values? Notice on each side of the equal sign, you're going to see that there are two sets of absolute value symbols. Not a problem because we have a rule for that. And it's very similar to the absolute value equations we've seen before. If we have absolute value of u on the left equal to the absolute value of v on the right, it just says that we'll set it up very similarly. We'll take the u from inside of the absolute value on the left. It doesn't change, just like before. And then we will take the v from the inside of the absolute value on the right, and that's the one that we take the opposite, and then we keep it the same in the other equation. So the setup is very much the same. You'll just notice that we'll have to distribute the negative in a minute. So first off, let's take the inside of the absolute value sign on the left. That's 5x minus 11. And we're going to set that equal to something, right? And then we'll have on the other side 5x minus 11. Notice it did not change. Okay, now the right side of each equation. So we're going to take the opposite of this, right? The opposite of whatever's in there, and put parentheses, 3x plus 9. And then in the other equation, we'll just take 3x plus 9, just like it is. So now we'll see here, we just have to do a little bit distributive property so we can get that negative distributed evenly. So, okay, let's bring down the left. Here I'm working on the equation on the left. So what we're going to have here, distribute that negative to both of those terms, right? We'll have negative 3x minus 9. Next, we'll use the properties of equality to solve this. So if I add 11 to both sides, these guys will cancel, right? And then I'll have 5x is equal to negative 3x, then 11 minus 9 plus 2. So now I'm going to add 3x to both sides. When I combine on the left, I'll have 8x's is equal to, cancel those guys, and then we'll have 2. And of course, you can divide by 8. And x is equal to 1/4. Now working on the equation on the right, we're going to go ahead and add 11 to both sides. See that? And then we'll cancel those 11s, end up with 5x is equal to 3x plus 20. Now we're going to subtract 3x from both sides, and then you'll combine like terms. So 5x minus 3x, 2x. These guys will cancel. We have 20 on the right. And of course you can divide by the 2, right? And so we end up with x is equal to 10. Okay, x is equal to 1/4, or x can equal 10. Remember, it's possible that you could see the solution set be written in brackets of 1/4 and 10.